my goodness. Day 14. Absolutely crazy, astonishing. Did I tell you that I wrote out all 100 days, did all this work? Good morning, my friend. Oh my gosh. So when I started this, before I started this, because I had committed to doing this for 100 days through in real time and space, because of course there will always be the replays, but through the COVID nightmare that so many people are experiencing, I just thought this would be a fun thing to do, because I have done so much courses, so many different things that I think could be beneficial. And so I had written out, I was so organized. I was so proud of myself, because so often I just show up and wing it. And so I had it all written out. And Marie, because I'm like, okay, I am like 100%. I wrote out every topic for 100 days, and you guys, I've thrown it in the garbage. I'm like, I haven't done one of them. Not one single one of them has been what I had written down, and I have just taken, and so now it's not that I don't show up prepared, but every day is a new adventure in my life. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that you're here laughing at me and crying with me and loving all over me, and you are my why. You are so the reason for me to get my butt out of bed every day, to put the effort into self-improvement, top of the mountain. Let's freaking do this. 100 ways in 100 days to a billionaire mindset. And really, that billionaire mindset doesn't live in the fear of what's happening presently. That billionaire mindset lives in the, okay, what do we do now to make the best of the situation and the future? And if you're living in the present moment, if you really, really do take, your 3-year-old and party with your 90-year-old and come back to right now, there is so much opportunity in this time. We've been gifted. And God, if I had $1 for every conspiracy theory I've heard, I just smile and nod. And then yesterday on my personal page, I posted, if you are out of work and don't have a job and don't have any money and can't feed your kids, please reach out. And I love my son to pieces, but my youngest son says to me, Mom, what are you doing? What if the grocery trucks stop coming and you're going to give away what food we have? And Mom, you don't have much money. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay, son, breathe. Just breathe with me. So very fun. So absolutely. Oh, hello, darling. Absolutely so grateful to get to hang out and share this time with you. You feed me every bit as much as I feed you, and I just really want to acknowledge you in this, because I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be feeling better. I would be hiding under the covers in my life. I swear to God I would be. So, day 14, and I really want you to consider this. There's commitment, and then there's everything else. I remember the first time I heard that, and I was like, wow, yeah, oh, yeah, I guess, right? So showing up in your life and living full out takes commitment. How many people do we know that are just existing? They do the minimum required. They're just, they're blaming the government. They're, have all kinds of reasons not to rise and roar and figure out what does the world look like and what can I do to help? Like, really, that's where can I serve? And that's the whole new money consciousness, financial, is seriously, money as love, money as gratitude, money as service, as versus the old hierarchical, the boss, blah, blah, blah. It's now really those who show up and serve and do and come up with something where they can help other people. You think about people that are inventors. It's always something that's going to help people. Or write a book. It's always something that's going to give people movies, right? To make people feel better or feel so I don't have a TV in my house other than my son's TV in his room, and I don't watch movies. It's just not my thing, or Netflix for the most part, or any of that stuff. And so my boys, and this time that I'm gifted with these kids, it's just been magical. So my boys got me to sit down to a movie last night. Oh, what the heck was it called? Shutter Island. Shutter Island? Anyways, total madness. I'm just one of those people, you know. I just like, oh my goodness. But it's so interesting when you think about the movies and the blockbusters that make billions of dollars. The reason that they make billions of dollars is because they take you on a journey. They take you through something. So when you're watching, you know, if you're a horror person, and I'm not, or if you're a romance, for example, right? Comedy, we all love to laugh. So romantic comedies, that would be where I would put if I was going to watch a movie. And you think about what that looks like in Hollywood. It's all getting to people's hearts and emotions. And it's about bringing them through a journey of something positive, to something positive, right? To feel good. So value, and this is this great conversation that I got to have with my son when I might have stepped out of my, again, my evil sorceress 90-year-old self, felt disrespected by my 17-year-old, very typical, very awesome human. And when I lose my shit, I lose my shit. So I am that awesome fun mom. I will do anything. I will make pizza with you. I will blah, 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 blah. And I don't ask for a lot, but if you don't show up and do what I ask, then you get in my whole life, we always knew that we had a job to do, and that was to go to school and graduate. To also help out around the house, because, you know, mom and dad went to work, we went to school, so that's how. And if you don't do your part, you don't live here. Simple. That was just the rules, right? So for me, when I'm trying to explain this to my son, I'm like, okay, you know what? The reason that you live with me versus, I mean, in the broken home versus your father or your brother or Nan and Papa or the places that could support you, the reason that you choose me is because I bring value, because I show up with a pretty freaking nice house, but also with a lot of love, with a lot of support, with a lot of encouragement, with a lot of, that's my value for him. His value is that I get to feel like a good mom, and that I'm respected, and that I'm loved, and that, you know, we have fun together and we get to spend this time. So when he steps out of integrity and he is disrespectful, or he doesn't unload the dishwasher or pick up his stuff like his mama asks him to, and leaves in the middle of the night, and I wake up to a disaster, there's a problem. And that problem is you're not doing your part. So you're not bringing value to this relationship, and therefore we're going to have a very serious conversation. So showing up as value is really, in every arena, it comes down to valuing yourself though. That commitment has to start in your heart. Committed to being a better person today than you were yesterday, and to just giving a little more of yourself in areas where you're valued, right? And really check in on that, because, you know, we don't always surround ourselves by people who value us. Sometimes we allow toxicity, judgment, being called down and kept down, right? So the people, and never meaning to, but they're out there, the people who don't show up and do the damn work. Those people are the crabs in the bucket trying to hold you down and keep you in the dark. And top of the mountain life is not that. And when you get triggered, remember the glass sphere cylinder that you have around your energy field that says, I get to choose if I'm going to let you piss me off today, or I get to choose if I'm going to feel bad or sad or guilty or any of those negative regret, fear. Those are all dark. Lower your vibration, take you to, mundane and an okay life. And I know I'm not okay with an okay life. This is extraordinary, or we got to do something to change it. So this is the day that I am asking you to recommit, because you showed up and you're here. But 100 days takes a little extra, right? 2 weeks is easy to show up. That's okay, stop in or whatever. But to really, really, really knock it out of the park, guys, it has to be commitment every single day. How's that? So I'll just take it one little good morning. Oh, you are such one of my favorite people, Grandma Gwen. So one step further than that is starters and finishers. This was one that definitely was a little slap for me, because so often I'll pick up a book and I'll start it, and then I'll pick up another book, and then I just kind of waffle along, whatever. Or I've done this with courses where I start a course and I don't take it to the finish line, so I don't get the results, right? It's a choice every single day. Starters and finishers, right? So how many times have you started a diet, right? You have a goal, you start, it gets hard, you quit. I have done it 8,000 times. And I am so happy today because I am totally an intuitive eater. I was eating peanuts and chocolate with my boys last night. I don't do that normally. I didn't eat popcorn just because, between the carbs and the getting in your teeth, it was like, okay, Sandy, you can eat the chocolate and the peanuts. And I know that wasn't what my butt needs, but you know what, it was fun, and that's totally okay. So I hope you got value from this. So really, really please today, and just adopt this mantra. There's commitment, and then there's everything else. So 14 days, and remember, 14 days ago was when my life changed pretty drastically for me, and I have been going through some stuff, and it's definitely getting better. And it still hurts. It's still one of those things. Change is inevitable. Growth is a choice. And so you're helping me grow through this, and to really, really absorb and accept the fact that the universe knows. And we are just, doing, and if we show up full out and live in the present moment, tomorrow will take care of itself. It absolutely will. So live full out today. I love you. Reach out if you are feeling really frustrated and lonely. I am so grateful for all of the really amazing conversations and connections that this difficult time has brought into my life. And you all know who I'm talking to, that I've gotten to really on a deeper level connect. And getting to show up here, and you feed me, and I hopefully get to support and feed your world too. And yeah, I couldn't be more grateful. I just couldn't be more grateful. So I love you. Have a magical day. There's commitment, and then there's everything else. Commit to you, to showing up, to doing the work, and to the top of the mountain. Love you. Bye.